The reason why we're here is because it's the second year since the report of Angelo Suarez and Mrs. Saba have been brought out. And since recently, after the election that we have in the union, some allegation came out, allegation that was racist and Islamophobe. So we are trying to see, we're asking the SCFP of Quebec to do inquiry on not only the executive, but what's going on, to be sure, to assure the members that we're not going to repeat history, because the union is here to help us and to defend us. But how can a member of the executive can defend us if that person is racist or Islamophobe, especially if we're African or we're coming from the Caribbean and we have been victim of racist or comment that was Islamophobe. When we go to them, how they can they defend us if they have those idea or prejudice in their minds? So we just want to be sure that we are on the right track. And since at the same time, parallel, we are in a quest of justice, quest of reconciliation, and a quest of reparation.
I'd just like to end that in March, the Le Devoir came out with a series of articles about racism at the City of Montreal, in the City of Montreal workplaces. So this news about Archambault's comments and other people implicated are considered to be very disturbing, because it's just not about the employer and the employer's duty to fight racism, but it's also about the union and its moral and legal as well as social responsibility to fight racism. That's why these people want to have a union and a union structure that works for them and with them against discrimination. And some people are still being sanctioned for speaking out too much against racism. Just more recently, someone was basically gently reminded that you should not speak Creole at work, even in a private conversation. Okay, and this is real. I think the person is sitting here in the room, and it's to tell you that this is not something like 3 or 4 years ago, but it's just basically a few months ago, and it's still going on. And this is why right now I think the allegations of racism, of homophobia, now supported evidence, have tainted the union leadership and compromised all of its actions on racism and discrimination. And that's why we have to address it fundamentally, as if you really have to cleanse the union leadership of all racist elements in order to regain trust and credibility, and also legally regain that sense of impartiality that's so necessary for the union to continue to defend these discriminated workers in the grievances.